Hey, it's the New Mexico United pregame show. I'm your host, Adam Diehl, along with Tyler Ortega and Chris Hurst, and we're going to break down the big matchup coming up against the Portland Timbers 2 on Friday. But first, a lot of catching up to do, guys, and a monster week at home the week before against the Real Monarchs. A 5-1 victory, Tyler. What an atmosphere it was.
It was incredible. You know, I actually got stuck down in the front row of the supporter section with the curse when Bees hit that fifth goal, and I got a lung full of smoke. It was just an incredible atmosphere. Really can't say enough about it.
Chris, it was a big start as we concede a goal, but then go on fire. And Santi Moar with his hat trick. How about it?
Yeah, it was an interesting start of the game because Real were really, really good in the first 20 minutes or so, 15 minutes. And then Mexico United just went absolutely on a rampage and 4-1 up at halftime. No one could have dreamed of that leading into that game.
The combination of Chris Wehan and Santi Moar really took precedent in the first half, didn't it, guys?
Yeah, I mean, Santi, he hit a hat trick in 15 minutes. If you look at those times between his first goal and his third goal, Santi's just a man on fire right now. He's incredible.
Yeah, and Wehan really did a great job of finding that space between the midfield and the defenders. And Real were really having a tough time picking him up, so he was able to just put those balls on a plate for Santi as well.
New Mexico's really found a home here, guys. The atmosphere, everything you talked about, the curse, everything's coming into fruition right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been incredible that the way, you know, the community has kind of embraced the team, the way that the supporter section is really starting to take off. All in all, I think we've really got something special on our hands.
Well, this last Saturday, there was a big matchup at Reno. Unfortunately, it was the first loss, guys, and we're going to go over the highlights of that right now. Well, early on, guys, it was a couple of opportunities for United, and we'll start at the beginning. In the 7th minute, Frater turnaround. He just didn't get all of it, did he, Chris?
Yeah, he did a great job. If you notice, he backs into the defender and creates just enough room to turn and get that shot away. It's really hard to generate any power in a shot like that, though.
I mean, Tyler, Manny Padilla, whether he's throwing the ball in or he's curling one in the box, he's always finding his guys up top.
Yeah, Manny, he's been able to come into this team and really cement his place as a fullback going forward. He's been really valuable.
And then the chip into the box, and look at this angle. Frater, I don't know how that doesn't go in, but this one, guys, Wehan, that net should be shaking.
I'm still waiting for the net to hold. Like I still have no idea how that doesn't go in. A great ball by Tony. Kavan, like the goalkeeper gets pretty fortunate there, tipping it on the post. He could have easily put that into his own net, and then it's on a play for Wehan, and yeah, I still don't know how that doesn't go in.
And I want to recognize Tony Soler there with the initial ball into Kavan Frater. That's the one that got everything set up. And yeah, you're right, Chris. Every time I watch this, I'm just waiting for that ball to go in.
Well, it was an early start and a couple of opportunities for United, but then Reno started to click. And how about Albuquerque's very own from Cibola High School? I mean, you got to give him credit. Look at this. Curls right underneath Mizell and Sergio Rivas with his first professional goal, and it was a nice strike.
It was a really nice strike, you know, and like you said, Adam, you've got to give the kid props. It kind of looked there like Cody was looking at Justin to maybe get a piece of that. He reacted just a little bit late, but all in all, like you said, it was a great strike by Rivas.
Yeah, 100%. You see Schmidt dangles a leg at it a little bit there, and Cody can't react to the initial shot early enough. If that hadn't happened, then maybe he might have got there, but great early take by Rivas. He took it really early, so didn't give Tony a chance to get tight to even close the angle at all. So a decent strike by him.
How about this ball that was played in, the cutback, and everything was fantastic. And then Schmidt got his leg in on there. That might get by Mizell to make it 2-0, guys.
Yeah, and you can see how fired up he is after that moment. You know, I mean, to be fair, that could have gone anywhere. It really could, but the fact that he was willing to put his body on the line there, and he pops up and starts firing off at his defenders as well.
This shows what Santi Moar is all about. How about that? The right foot cut. No space at all in between 3 defenders, a rocket shot, and a good save.
You know, the thing about Santi that really sticks out to me is the way that he's able to create space. He's excellent. His first step is really quick. And he just, like you see right there, he's just able to create that inch of space that he needs to get a shot off.
We talked about this in the last show, how difficult he is to defend because he can go either way, and the defender has to step and respect the left foot shot, which creates the space for the right foot shot, you know.
And look, I mean, he just needs a little space, and he's got the rocket, great save, and the rebound. I mean, because Estrada is waiting just to poke it in.
Right.
All right, we fast forward a little bit later, and Solar, he had to be big here to come in sliding, but it set up an opportunity in Mizell, maybe the save of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Tony has to go into that tackle. It's just really unfortunate where the ball bobbles out to. I'm sure his heart was in his mouth when he realized where that had landed. But Cody does a great job to react and keep it out.
And Mizell, he's been huge all year, making saves like that over and over. And then how about this? Finally, a little bit of space in the midfield, and Suggs with a screamer.
That was beautiful, and you got to give it to Bees going there, making the run ahead of Josh Suggs. You can see he kind of pulls the center back out of position, creates just that little bit of space there for the captain, and well, Suggsy knows what to do with it.
And he took this almost from midfield, Chris, and when Juan Pablo Guzman was able to find him, that was the first space and open opportunity, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, the fact that our left back was finding the space between the lines there, and Guzman, give him credit, he did a great ball split to the Reno guys to give him that opportunity to get in on goal.
Well, so it's game on now, and one of the biggest playmakers of the game, Brian Brown, shot so dangerous, and Reno kept pressing.
Yeah, and Brown, he got loose quite a few times this game, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see the way that the United back line handles that kind of going forward.
Yeah, Cody was definitely the busier of the two goalkeepers in this game, so you know that one warmed his hands up as well. Defenders just didn't quite get tight.
Brown wasn't done. This kind of got through on a throw-in into the box. It was dangerous, and Mizell again. Look how quick he was to react. You see it in this angle, Tyler. This looks like another goal.
Yeah, and had we not, I don't want to spoil it here, but had we not conceded just a few minutes after that, I would have said that might have been the save of the game. Great reflexes there by Mizell.
And then here's the winner. Duke Lacroix bends it in, and it might have taken an awkward bounce for him to find the goal, but it's just maybe long time coming, guys, in the 90th minute.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was to get that strike off under that amount of pressure from Tete is unbelievable. You know, to find the top corner. So I don't know what else we could have done to stop that goal from happening, and it was coming.
Yeah, and you know, kind of like both of you guys said, it was, you know, Reno was on the front foot for majority of the second half. United looked like kind of they were out there chasing shadows on defense for most of the time, and yeah, I mean, it was coming, unfortunately.
All right, guys. So United suffered their first defeat of the season. And now we're going to talk about the next upcoming match on Friday against Portland Timbers 2, and it's for first place in the Western Conference. We're all going to talk about one big thing in this matchup. I'm going to start with you, Tyler. What do you think?
So my one big thing, it's going to be the matchup of the New Mexico United back line against the attacking front of this Portland Timbers team. Portland, they average over 2 goals a game. They've got a guy that's in really good form right now, Foster Langsdorff. He's got 3 goals in 5 appearances. He's coming off a brace last week against Colorado Springs. And as we saw, that United back line conceding in the 89th minute, it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of handle that Portland attack.
Chris?
My big thing is to see a reaction. Like, what's the reaction going to be from the team with regards to their first loss ever in franchise history? It's great that it's taken 8 games for that to happen, but how are they going to react, and what's going to happen in this next game?
Guys, I'm going to say getting the outside mids more involved, and I thought Reno did a great job taking away the midfield where Santi Moore didn't have a lot of space, or Estrada didn't have a lot of space on the outside. So United have to find ways, maybe skip the midfield, go to Frater up top or Sandoval checking, and get the outside wings more possession and opportunity to get an attacking third. Hey, we appreciate you guys joining. Don't forget, Friday, big matchup for first place against Portland Timbers 2. For Chris Hurst, Tyler Ortega, I'm Adam Diehl.